Hi there, everyone. Welcome to episode 882 of the Mike from Maine show, the place where we do daily interviews with successful online entrepreneurs. This is your host, Mike Thomas, and today on the show, we have Soren Jordanson on, and we're going to be talking about how you can create your own viral authority site using the power of content that you don't even have to create. Now, you might have seen these websites called food gawkr. They're gawkr websites. We're going to talk about what they are, how they work, and how you can profit from them starting today. Let's get into it. Here's Soren. We are here today with Soren Jordanson. Soren, welcome to the show.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
Soren, today we're going to be talking about something that is one of my favorite websites. I'm a big big foodie. I love eating. I love making food. I love looking at food. Like whenever someone puts a picture of what they just ate on their Facebook or their Instagram, I'm probably one of the first people to go and like it because I'm always eating. Today we're going to be talking about a software that you've created along with your partners that's going to allow us to create websites with the whole gawkr theme to them, and it's a little hard to explain. I'm gonna give you that pleasure today of explaining what the whole gawkr thing is. But I'm gonna read off the headline for this, what you guys have here so far, and of course it might change by the time you guys get to this page. But it says here, proof: watch me use our brand new WordPress theme to build a profit-pulling authority site in minutes without writing a single word of it. So bring us into this, Soren. What's this all about? And I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Oh, well, actually, I discovered that we have a common interest, but I love food too. I'm a huge foodie, both the fancy stuff and also just comfort food and any food. I love cooking. And, in the old days, you would go out and you would buy cookbooks and stuff in the store. And then along came the internet and you would start searching Google for recipes and whatever. And now there are some sites like Food Gawkr, for example, that is a huge collection of recipes that are presented in a very visual way, where you can see all the different things you can search and whatever. And I use that site a lot. And I'm going to show you in a bit when we take you guys to my computer, show you how that works. But that is a brilliant site for people who love cooking and love to discover new recipes that they would never have thought about searching Google for anyway. And the marketer in me also loves this Food Gawkr site because I think it is a fantastic way of presenting information to people and giving people what they are searching for, what they want to find, and also a great way to monetize that traffic. So I wanted to build one of these sites myself, and I searched the entire internet to find a theme or software, whatever, that I could use to do this, and nothing out there really existed. And I could also see a lot of other people like this concept, and they also wanted to build sites just like Food Gawkr, and they couldn't find it either. And that's why John and I set out to build a WordPress theme that would allow us to do it. And as you know, we don't release a lot of products these days. We don't build a theme in order to sell it. We build something that we want to use, that we need in our business. And if it's good enough and if it stands the test of time, then we offer it to the public. And now we have a theme, Covert Curator, that can build these gawkr sites, and we're very excited to bring it to the market.
Bring us in. I think let's take a look at what these sites look like, because I'm sure there's going to be some people in our audience that don't have any idea what the heck we're talking about.
I'm sure most people don't. I was actually introduced to Food Gawkr by my wife, and now I'm the biggest user of it, but there we go. So should I go in and share screen and show you? Okay. Share entire screen. Okay, so is this showing up fine for you?
Yes, we got it.
Okay, so this is Food Gawkr, which is basically a huge collection of recipes online with a nice picture. So I can go in here and say, oh wow, these sandwiches look absolutely awesome. I wanna make these. And you click on it, and you get taken to this guy's blog. Loads up very slowly. But the point is, you get
probably because they're getting a ton of traffic from Food Gawkr right now.
Most likely, they do get. I mean, these would have gone live seconds ago, and they're already getting a lot of likes and whatnot. But I can also go in and find the most favorited, the most looked at, search for those added last week, whatever. But more importantly, I can go in, like if I want to cook pork, I go in and find everything in the pork category, and I can search for stuff and whatever. So it's just a very nice way of both searching for recipes that I want, and also just looking at all the nice pictures and getting inspiration. And now this is not just for food. We also have there's craft gawkr here, which is for crafting, knitting patterns, all that sort of stuff. And then there's gawkr pages for lots of different niches. And they obviously they monetize it by having ads in here and ads up here. And they also, people sign up for these sites, because what happens here is I can go in and like this page, but it's going to ask me to log in. So now I'm going to log into Food Gawkr, and I have an account. That means they have my email, they have my details, they can contact me, they can market to me, they can tell me to come back, and so on. But now I can like this one, I can make notes on it, I can tag it for myself, and it gets saved to my favorites, and I can remove it from my favorites again, and that sort of stuff. So it has a lot of functionality for me. I can go in here and build my own list of, let's say, pizza recipes, if that's what I'm really interested in, and really use this site the way I want to use it. So this is very much what I wanted to be able to do, not for food necessarily, but for a lot of different niches. This, I mean, in my way of thinking, this can be used for just about anything where it's good for you to have a visual representation of different options. So, I mean, it can be used for selling clothes, for that matter.
You could do something like fishing gawkr, or you could do like football gawkr, or anything.
If we look at what they have here themselves, these guys that run these, they have the for crafting, they have for dwelling, which is like interior decorating, and they have style, which is clothing, and they have for weddings, so like wedding planning, wedding favors, and that sort of stuff. But I mean, there are other sites that are very similar out there, but nobody's running anything on their script here, because this is their own, and it is really good. I wanted it, couldn't get it, built my own. And if we go in and if you're ready, we'll go in and have a look at Covert Curator, which is our WordPress theme that we're coming out with. As you'll see here, I built here in the like do-it-yourself renovation and design, which is also a thing.
Is this one here yours? The one we're looking at? This is yours?
This is ours. This is
okay, I was gonna say, look, it looks just like the other one.
Well, that's kind of the point. It looks like it. It has the same functionality. It's WordPress based, so it's very easy to use and very easy to set up. But yeah, it has the exact same thing. I mean, we come in here, so these are like plans for building or for doing woodworking and stuff yourself. Another big niche and something I'm also interested in. But it has the same. I can go in and look at the most favorited, the most viewed, search by what was added last month, all time, search the site, just look at the categories if I'm interested in heating stuff or in plumbing. I have all the categories, I can look at my favorites and whatnot. And it's also the same, that if I want to, I can like this, I can put notes on it, I can put tags on it myself, I'll get my own favorites list. And if you actually log out here, because I was logged in, but if you actually log in here and I want to like this post here, then it will tell me that I need to log in, I need to register. And again, so when people use your site, you will get their first name, last name, their email, and whatever, they'll get added to your list. And then when they're a member, they can do two things. They can use this functionality of creating favorites and like customizing the site to how they want it. And two, just as importantly, they can add posts to your site. So now that I'm logged in, I can actually go in and apparently I didn't really log in, but I did now. So I can go in and submit a post here, which is